Hello friends, K of Hearts Designs back again. Sorry it took such a long time to post a new video. I was busy doing some work for real clients. In today's video, I will show you what exactly I did for a digital marketing agency. So ready to learn? Let's get started. A digital marketing agency needed a flyer to advertise their services to clients in person, so I got this job of creating the flyer. Let's first create a folder where we will put some assets. Next, I'll go to Photoshop to create a striking background for the flyer. I'll create a hexagonal shape and put a striking image I created using AI inside the shape. You could fit an image inside a hexagon shape using Frame in Canva, but Canva currently doesn't allow scaling the image inside freely, so I am using Photoshop to achieve this. Let's first create a full version of the city image by removing extra items using Photoshop's generative fill. Next, clip this image inside the shape. In Photoshop, you can put an image inside the shape using Clipping Mask feature. The same can be done in Canva using frames. We will save this background here. Please note I intentionally removed the white background because later we will be darkening this image so that only this image can be affected. Now let's import the image to Canva and set it as background. We will darken the image a little bit so that there is enough contrast between the background and foreground text. As you can see here, I already have the brand kit for the brand. We will use the logo and color from the brand to create this composition. We will have some contrast in weight and size among these heading words to make it more interesting. We will introduce a nice popping red to make the heading even more striking and eye-catching. Next, let's play with some shapes to spice up the design. I'll use a collection of circles and rounded bars to add some aesthetic to the design. You can create interesting shapes by combining just basic shapes like circles and rectangles. I'll use this pre-made graphics for 20% off promotion. This adds a nice contrast and visual appeal. We will use the same red color for consistency. Canva is great for introducing such pre-made awesome elements to spice up the design. Next, let's add some body copy text to the document. We will create the About Us section right aligned. Now let's create the Our Services section and use a combination of text and icons to list some points. It will be easy to understand this way. Did you notice we have used almost all design elements to make the design highly dynamic? We have used type, image, shape, color, and icons. Using this variety often makes the design more dynamic instead of static and boring. When it comes to points like these, it is very important to check the alignments. Make them equally spaced both horizontally and vertically. Make the alignments consistent. One tip when designing a flyer is to limit the amount of information and visual clutter. It is important to maintain enough white space. It is tempting to fill information in mediums such as a flyer, because there is often lots of information to pack. But sometimes the design gets better with the principle of elimination rather than trying to fit everything. Next, we will introduce a QR code. There is a functional use of QR code, but at the same time, from design point of view, it also makes the design more interesting. Finally, one important piece of information in Flyer is the contact information. We will add them here in the footer section and maintain enough white space around, and also add icons to make it easily understandable. Finally, for a little bit of balance, we will use repetition of the shapes at this corner where there is some space. Let's introduce some shapes to balance this space at the top. Check balance in design. And if the design doesn't look balanced, then you can add extra elements like these digital circles to balance the space. Some final alignment checks and refinements, and our design should be ready. Time and again, it is good to see the design from top view by making the canvas smaller. Check it in various sizes, and also take a break and come back to see the design fresh eyes. You might notice something previously unnoticed. In the first design I made, I packed more information than this but thinking the principle of design, and after getting some feedback, I used the process of elimination to remove some content and leave enough white space to make the information clear and also visually appealing. Finally, you never know how the design will look once printed, so it is always a good idea to apply the design in mock-up before handing it to the printer. So there you have it. This design will now be used in the real world to convince the clients to use their services. Hope you have learned something. Please let me know in the comments what you would like to see next. See you next time.